everybody, welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Do greatly appreciate that. We are on tap for a shave journey. I know you see the thumbnail and what we got going on today, but this is going to be a very deep dive. This is going to be what I think is going to be just absolutely fantastic. At least I hope so. Everything thus far seems to be leading us that way. So we will find out as we progress along. But I think you know what we got going on here. This is a company that is legendary in the business, and they have been around for 115 years. And that is none other than Antica Barberia. And this is Mondial 1908, hence the 1908 being the origin of the company and the year that originated, and 115 years. They are known as Italy's longest brush making company in history. So beautiful legacy, 5 generations of the family that have been doing these same products this same way, in this same manner, in Florence, Italy, and it is really, truly a pleasure to be delivering this shave today. All of the items that you're going to see today were actually sent from Mondial, and they actually have a US branch now in Boston, or in Massachusetts, I should say. So I was originally speaking with the individuals in Italy. They happened to see a review that I did and were kind enough to reach out to me and thank me. Conversation ensued. Lo and behold, I was actually speaking to one of the family members. So like I said, 5 generations. I love those types of stories. This one has a great backstory to it that we're going to get into, but give you just a quick backdrop on how this all came to. Wonderful conversation with that individual. Gave me the counterpart here in the US. Another wonderful conversation with that individual. Sent out some items for me to review, which is what leads us to this shave today. So to both of them and all involved, I am truly appreciative. So thank you very much. Let's do as we do. I'm going to delve into some of the hardware. I'm going to give you a real cool backstory on how these scents originated, because it is truly unique and I just think it's outstanding. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm pretty good out of the shower. I literally, by about 10 minutes, I'm so amped for this one. I just wanted everything to be prepped perfectly. 3 days growth. So this is going to be, for all intensive purposes, an Italian shave. We're literally running the gamut here. So let's get started first and foremost. Let's do as we always do. Let's get to the razor. All of the items come in beautiful packaging. And I've said it a million times, and I'll probably say it a million more. I wish more people here in the US followed this tradition. This box itself is just absolutely wonderful because it's actually textured material. So it's got a great feel to it, a great look, very high-end vibe coming off of it and feel to it. And that's the way you do it. It delivers the whole experience. So already you're anticipating what's inside, and then you crack this open. And this isn't my first razor with them. I purchased the PanteRei razor, which I've done several reviews on, and it was just fantastic. So then in here, seated beautifully, we've got this fantastic butterfly TTO, if you prefer, razor, and it is gorgeous. This one is all in nickel. It's got a beautiful, beautiful finish to it. The knurling on here is absolutely fantastic, and it's got great weight to it. That's the other thing that really kind of jumped out at me, because if I grab, let's just grab this guy here. So I believe it's a flare tip. So here, you know, very, very lightweight. Most of the super speeds will be that way. And then this guy here kind of really gives you some more heft to it. Let me just see. Here we go. So here's a slim adjustable. So here you can see the height differential. So there you go. Look at the head setup. This closer in the weight, being the slim adjustable because of the mechanics and such. Back to this beauty. Just want to give you the variants. So your mechanism here on the bottom, love this. Beautiful opening, gorgeous polish in there, absolutely fantastic. These are all made in Italy. So this is all their design and build. So 100% made in Italy razor. Love it. Mwah, fantastic. So we're going to load up in here while we've got it open. We're going to go with the Bolzano. And you know those. Boom, boom. So originated in Italy, now manufactured in Egypt. But it still has the Italian vibe to it. That's the only thing that's not, I guess you could say, 100% Italian in this shave. So we'll drop this bad boy in here. I love the bar. Their center bar is very nice. It's got a very great height to it. So let's see how our lockup is. Oh, that's sweet tension. Very smooth on its transition. Great tension to it. Really very nice. And just a little bit of overplay on the blade, as you can see there. And I imagine, I mean, that's very negligible. So I imagine that's not going to impede on our shave, but we're going to find out. And if it does, I'll be the first one to tell you. Beautiful. Look at the way the top bar kind of sits and protrudes through the cap there. I think that is so cool. Let me get you this way. That's fantastic. That's a very, very cool look to it. So love it. So very similar to your other TTOs in that fashion. All right, so this guy's primed and ready to go. The brush that we're going to be utilizing, again, came in the beautiful box, seated in here gorgeously, but we have it down in the water, getting prepped. So this guy, fantastic. So this here is all aluminum base, and then you've got a Best Badger knot. Obviously, it's soaked right now, so I can't show you really just how soft and beautiful it flows, but it does. One thing about the aluminum, just so you know, this guy's been soaking down in hot water. That's how I roll. I like to have them kind of prepping and waiting. The aluminum is conducive to the heat, so it will transmit the heat. So when you go to pick it up, if you've got it sitting in really hot water, you will feel it. So just a heads up, but gorgeous. I love the ring around the knot here, just basically has it seated and kind of gives a different look and texture to the vibe, but absolutely gorgeous. Blank on the bottom, fantastic. So very happy to use this guy. The bowl that we're going to use, just to keep everything Italiano, this is actually from PanteRei, and this is out of Sicily. So this is straight from Palermo. Boom. Fantastic PanteRei products. So we'll let this continue to sit. One moment. Love that bowl. So we'll get that in there. So, okay, move this out of the way. And just also on a side note, all of the items, and I did an unboxing if you want to catch it. You could catch it on Instagram. All of the items came in these beautiful bags, see-through, but beautiful, you know, just again, the care, the concern, the branding, the marketing, just kind of giving you this absolute shave experience. Okay, we're covering a lot today, so I apologize. It's going to be some jib-jabbing, so grab a coffee and sit back. So, but I hope you find it interesting because it really is a very cool company. So let's get to this. This is going to be our shave cream of the day. And we have a matching splash that I'll show you momentarily. So again, I love the packaging, really fantastic. Gives you the whole gamut of everything that you need to know in here. This is 5 ounces. Love that for only $29. And it is a really fantastic setup. No dyes, no preservatives, no parabens. They keep this extremely clean, sourcing only the most high-end oils and ingredients, and just love that. Fantastic. It is the way to do it. In here, as you can see, here's your kind of ingredient list. You've got stearic acid. Stearic acid is going to be basically a thickener. It's going to help create that creamy texture. Coconut oil, which is going to be the basis of this, which is really going to give you your glide and your slide. Water, of course. Potassium hydroxide, that's going to aid in the glide of the lather, so very important. Sodium hydroxide, super important for the it's basically the saponifying agent, so for creams anyway, so that's really what you want to have in there. Limonene, that's basically derived from citrus peels, and that is going to give you that really beautiful citrusy scent. Same thing with linalool, that's basically a plant oil, so again, giving you some good oils for slickness. and then they use a citral, which is basically that's going to add that kind of, when you smell a citrus soap and you get that kind of burst of citrusy, lemony scent. That's usually the citral that kind of hits you in the face there. So super informative, great. Everything is on the box that you would need to know. Made in Italy. So you can see here all of those fine details. Absolutely fantastic. Wonderful. So let's see what else we got on here. That's it, solid. So let's get to the tub. Again, the packaging. I mean, you know, it's how you have to do it. I mean, to me, it just draws me in. Beautiful aluminum tin. Again, even on here, giving you all the information that you would need to know. Clearly, you can see this one we're working with is their citrus blend. And look at that cream. Oh, there's that burst. It is lovely. It is truly a refined, very clean scent profile. No doubt about it. It's citrus. I mean, it's what it is. So you're going to get a very lemony, orangey type of citrus feels coming at you. But it's subtle and it's just beautiful. And I can't wait to see how this cream lathers up. So very, very nice off the puck. You could just get right in there and really just soak this in. That's going to be a beautiful scent for the day. And speaking of their scents, so if I may impart a really cool story to you. So in asking and speaking with the owner or one of the owners, I always have some things that I like to know about a company. How do you use, what's the application process to use? They use a hot process. Most people do. And then I also always like to know how they derive to their scent profiles. So this individual was very kind enough to share a very cool story. So back in the day, and let me just show you this here as we're doing. So back in the day, they owned a property, this is many years ago, in Florence near the Ponte Vecchio. And at this particular time, they had rented it out. They basically weren't utilizing it, you know, as often, so they rented it out. Lo and behold, the gentleman that they rented to happened to be this Frenchman, very, very nice gentleman. And he happened to be, later on, as they found out, a renowned perfumer. So basically a friendship ensued during that time. The gentleman moved on and so loved and was so captivated by the home that he would often come back and visit, as well as being captivated by the company. And then a deep friendship ensued from there, which is just so cool. So from what I understand, there were many dinners and evening walks, and the gentleman would always have such a distinct and beautiful scent on, you know, varying from time to time. And this turned out to be all the scents that he would make for himself, and they weren't even available to purchase. Over the years, the friendship and, you know, involved, and basically, I guess that's where all of their scents derive from or are a derivative of. So very, very cool that they happened to come across this individual, and he just took a liking to them as they did to him, and beautiful friendship evolved. And now, many, 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 many years later, those same scent profiles are still being utilized today for us to enjoy. So these scents are all in-house design, and that is killer. I'm sure they took what he was doing and added a little bit of a different spin to it, possibly. I don't know for sure. But regardless, this individual must have been very, very good at what he did, because this is beautiful. And why would you change it? I mean, honestly. So I just think that's such a cool backstory that I just felt the need to share. So I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Here is our splash. Look at that bottle. Beautiful glass, gorgeous in design. I just absolutely just love it. So boom, boom, here we go. This is alcohol based, and I know there's a lot of aloe in here as well, which is fantastic. So basically keep us all squared away as far as that concerned. So let's see, we got here. So this is 100 mLs or 3.4 ounces. And then here you can see all the ingredients, and you can catch all this online. I'll put descriptions to everything, as I always do, down below, and links to utilize to get these products and so forth, if you so desire. Just about done. The other thing that they sent along This was just extra. This was just a little, well, I mean, they sent it all, but this was very nice. I didn't even know this was coming. So this is basically a little EDT. I love the packaging because I get EDTs all the time and they're always kind of open. Some wind up spilling, some wind up coming loose. This sealed packaging with this quick tear tab here is fantastic. This is the way it should be done. Absolutely no chance of this spilling out and cross-contaminating anything else that may be in my box. I do love that. And then this also came along, and this is an aftershave gel. So basically more probably like a balm. So very, very cool here. And that is in the citrus. And then they also sent it matching in the talc, which I'd love to try that talc shave cream as well. Okay, so I think I'll probably give this a whirl after we're all done as well. But let's get to it. Ladies and gents, thank you for staying in here and sticking along for that beautiful story and ride. At least I hope you feel the way I do. Let's get to it. All right, I'm going to get some soap in this bowl, and let's see if all of the wonderful things that I just imparted to you actually come true and are fantastic. But that's jamming. That is just, ooh, that is beautiful. And cream it is. Wow. Oh, very cool texture. Almost like a putty type texture. So look at that. Yeah, it's almost like gummy. That's very, very nice. Fantastic. So the reason I like that so much is because when you go to apply that to the bottom of your bowl, the texture is going to make it real easy to basically adhere to whatever bowl it is that you're utilizing. Or if you want to go right out of the tin, of course you can. And that's another great feature of the tin itself. So we will get the smatter tap in here as we always do. Oh man, how cool with that Frenchman. Boy, I would have loved to have been on some of those dinners and walks. So must have been very, very cool. So very, very sweet story. And I thank the individual for sharing with me. I just think that was very cool. All right. So here's what we're working with today. So very straightforward in that beautiful PanteRei bowl. PanteRei, okay. There's another true artisan for you. Just killing it out of Palermo. Okay. You get a little water on here. And let's see what this Best Badger does. And I went with the Best Badger because they have everything all the way up to High Mountain. And I have High Mountain, which is fantastic. I went with Best Badger because I wanted to go with one that I thought would be kind of a good entry level to show at you viewers, that again, how well these work. Let's hope, you know what I mean? Because I have Best Badgers. You don't have to always go silver tip and High Mountain. You can grab a nice Best Badger with this beautiful aluminum handle and it'll deliver a gorgeous soft shave feel-wise and a nice lather. This is already taking off tremendously. That's literally, 10 turns? So I'm going to get some more water on here in just a second, but good Lord, that citrus is nice. Oh, it's a wonderful, it's a lemon forward, definitely for sure, but gorgeous. And it's such a nice creamy texture. And this brush is loading up beautifully. Look at that already. I mean, look at that. That is a short bit of churning there. We are in for a ride. $29 for 5 ounces from a 115-year-old company with their own scent profiles. I mean, I don't know what else you could be looking for in the world of shaving, but if that doesn't entice you, whew, I mean, it's certainly got me. Look at this texture. Model. I mean, this is oh wow, I'm losing some and I don't want to. Look at this already. Look at that. Now again, look at the creaminess. I read you the ingredients. Whoa, don't you go anywhere. I read the ingredients to you. You could see very straightforward, not a ton of just very straight oils and your basics. Beautifully saponified. It all comes down to the saponification process. You can load up a soap with a ton of ingredients, duck fats, donkey milks, and everything under the sun, and still not get that. That is beautiful. There's a ton of soap still sitting right here. You can see. Yeah, it's all right in the, I could load the heck out of this, but I'm really not going to because we have plenty here. I'll give it another whirly whirl and I'm going to the face because this is a jamming setup. Let's rock and roll. Glasses are being ditched. Oh, did I tell you? I'm sorry. So the after splash was 100 mLs. That goes for $50. The razor is $95, and then the brush is $90. There you go. It's a lot to lock into memory. Stand by. And we'll do the one passer. Keep it nice and tight because I know I had a ton of information I unloaded on everybody today. So look at that. Oh, that's divine. That's a gorgeous scent. That is gorgeous. I mean, I'm here in South Florida. This is year round for me. Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely. Look at this. This is what I can't get over. Look at that. I mean, are you kidding me? Wowzer. I mean, that thing cranked up. Look at this texture. Holy mama. This is just unbelievable. This is wonderful. This brush, it's citrusy and delicious. This brush, extremely comfortable. Really very nice. Look at the way this kind of shellacks on. This is really, you've got that nice divine lather. Oh, I could do this all day. Look at the depth on it. Look at how creamy. I won't need that. I've got plenty here. Schnozzle. Look at that. Ladies and gents, I was hoping it was going to do this. The scent profile that they have, their in-house scent, is wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. It's fresh. It's aromatic. This whole situation, it brings you into a world of aromatherapy. It's beautiful in every way. It's a really wonderful, wonderful setup. I hope that this razor delivers a shave like the Panther does, because this is going to be just outstanding. Look at the depth on here. Let me clean my finger, because I like to always give you a true to form. Look at that. Look at that. That's what I like to see. No matter what you do, it's fantastic. Oh my God. And then it just shellacks back right on. Wonderful. Fantastic. Brush, soap, killer. Moving on. And like I stated, we'll do the, one second. Don't like to talk over the water. We're going to do the one pass on this beauty. Let me heat it up. Brand new Bolzano in there. Beautiful. What a beautiful butterfly. Very nice. So similar to the Panther. One second. Dry my hands. Oh, wow. Wonderful. Great use of oil. See, that's a great use of the plant oil and the coconut oil. That is super slick. And this razor, I mean, can you see? I'm clean. Beautiful. And what I was alluding to is very similar to the Panther in the fact of that it's very efficient. So I always put the other one just a notch above mild. I do the same for this. Tiny bit of blade feel, but it's comfortable and very efficient. That smell draws you right. Look at this. I go back up here all day long. Wow. 115 years. I can't say it enough. And now with a second facility in Massachusetts, I mean, that's fantastic. How lucky are we? I mean, fantastic to have that set up. That was genius on their part. Oh, next time I'm in Italy, I'm definitely heading over to, they have a gorgeous, gorgeous shop, their barber shop. Please take a look at it online. It is spectacular. I mean, it is, oh my God, it's primo. It looks beautiful. I would love to dip in there and enjoy a nice shave. With these products, yes, please. Oh, beautiful slickness. Oh, that is really nice. Look at the job of it. Awesome on the lather channel. Really no problem. Nothing getting clogged up. Blade is seated beautifully. Very comfortable. Very comfortable indeed. $95 to get this. All made in Italy. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. 115 years of making brushes. They're doing a killer job with their razors. Not that the brush was a slouch in any way. Her brush is really nice. All right, let's take a look here. And again, I like to do this because this gives you a good indication of just how creamy and how good the lather is. When you can just take from the goatee and almost get a complete look at this. This would provide a second pass. And so clean. I do like that because that's fantastic. Look at that viscosity. Look at that. That will not erase. That is really well done. Great job on the saponification. I am very cleaned up. Literally here, right here, and here. That's it. That is awesome. I mean, that is very nice. This is exactly what I was hoping it was going to be. Wonderful. I was hoping it was going to kick off like this. Let me rinse off. Let's get to the splash. Lancaster Razor Works, best towel in the business, according to me. But it is fantastic. Patting it, pat, pat, pat. Wow, is that a good shape? Beautiful scent profile. That is such a gorgeous little citrus balm. It's not overpowering in any way, shape, or form. It's extremely well done. It's more refined and just like I said, it's just clean notes. Very clean, beautiful. Look at this splash. Much of the same right there. And the fact that you can get right in there shows you, that should signify that it's not over sweet. It's not overbearing. It's very well done. Classic, very classic. Little bit of burn, which I like. Oh, that's got a cool lemony scent to it. Gorgeous feel to it. Oh, ladies and gents, there we have it. There's nothing else I can add to this. This has been sublime. Fantastic, wonderful shave with Mondial 1908. This has just been a beauty. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. One and done, done and dusted. Enjoy your day, enjoy your shave. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, everybody.